Well, fellas, as you may have figured out from the title of this video, I got shit canned at work, and I will probably be heading to a place that is long, dark, and smells like shit. That's right, the unemployment office. So what happened is this Monday, I went to the office, and mind you, everything is closed. The courts are closed, all the law offices are closed. Every single lawyer that I know of is not at work, so I went to the office because they didn't close the firm, and when I got there, everybody's sick. Everybody's sneezing, coughing, whatever. So I was like, hell no. So I locked myself in my office. I made it through the day. I went home, and then on Tuesday, I called them. I said I'm not coming in because of health concerns. So they're like, that's fine, whatever. And then on Wednesday, around 10 o'clock, 10:30 in the morning, I get a call from the partner, and he's like, where are you? And I was like, what do you mean, where am I? I told you I'm not coming this week. And he's like, well, this is a normal working day, and you're not here. I was like, have you seen what's happening outside? He's like, well, I don't care. No, this is a normal working day. We're working, and you need to be here. I was like, well, I told you I'm not coming. He goes, whatever. So he hangs up the phone. And then later that day, around 7 o'clock, I get a text message from one of the assistants in the firm, and she's like, oh, we're going to miss you, good luck to you, blah, blah, blah. I was like, what the hell are you talking about? And she's like, oh, the partners told everybody that you quit. So I was like, okay, all right. So that's how they're gonna play it. That's fine. So I imagine they're doing that because they want to probably contest my unemployment claim. But whatever. That's a story for another day. We'll deal with that later. Well, fellas, the part 2 of this video is the fact that I decided to sell my beloved Chevy SS. And no, I'm not selling it because of the coronavirus or because of the economy. I actually sold the car a few weeks ago, but it's a out-of-state transaction, so there was some logistics back and forth. But it's going to a pretty good guy in North Carolina. I hope he takes care of the car. And I honestly thought that I would never get rid of this Chevy, but as you know, I started a business, so I had a loan on this car, so I wanted to get rid of the monthly payment and free up some cash. So I decided to let it go, and it really breaks my heart because I love this thing to death. And if you don't know what this is, I made several videos about this car on my channel. I'll link them down below. But just a quick recap, this is a 2017 Chevy SS. It's basically a rebadged Holden Commodore. It's an Australian car. It's a proper sedan, rear-wheel drive V8 LS3 from a C6 Corvette, pushing 415 horsepower, 415 pound-feet of torque. And what makes this car very special is the fact that it has 3 pedals. That's right, it's a manual 6-speed TR6060 Tremec transmission that's found in a lot of high-performance cars such as the Viper, ZL1, previous gen Corvettes, etc. And I think that this is the last of its kind. We will never see a car like this again. General Motors shut down the plant in Australia in 2017, and as recently General Motors announced that they're shutting down the entire Holden brand. They were still making Holdens in Germany. Opel was making them, but the sales were so poor, so General Motors said, no more Holden, we're shutting it down. So I believe this is a future classic. It's going to appreciate in value at some point because this is basically going the way of the Pontiac. So if you're interested to find out more about this car, check out my other videos. And the truck driver is here, and he's ready to pick up the car, so let's go load it up. Well, fellas, the inspection is done. He's going to be loading up the car now, and it's bye-bye Chevy SS. Well, fellas, the car's all loaded up. I'm officially Chevyless and jobless. Living the dream, baby. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.